Hey everybody, welcome back to my kitchen where I will give you an update because I had to. Okay, so last episode I bitched about everything because that's what I do. And sorry, I don't know, I still have my glasses on because I found the culprit to my tummy ache that has me up in the middle of the night. Now in the morning, it's 5 o'clock. This is more of a blog really than opinions anymore, although this will launch into a tirade most likely. Here it is, paste pecani sauce or chunky salsa. The reason it's the culprit is not because I necessarily have a sensitive tummy to salsa, although I kind of do. This was on my nachos last night. Not the healthiest dinner, but it's chips, cheese, some black beans, and this. It wasn't I didn't go crazy. I didn't put up like I can't handle spice. Not like I threw a fistful of jalapenos. It was a pretty mild nacho dinner. I forgot. My dad gave me this. This is a year old. This is a year past expiration, and stupidly, I did not look carefully. I kind of forgot that he gave it to me. I had it in my fridge. I think he gave it to me maybe a couple months ago, sometime in the summer. And so I put this 50-50 on me, and the other 50 on me, 50 on Joe Corelli. So thanks, Dad. So I'll be summarily getting rid of this. So this kind of can be like a conversation starter, right? Or at least it's not a conversation really. It's me spewing at you guys, and you guys are the best. However many of you happen to watch this and absorb it, and thank you so much for doing that. So what this is launching is the do's and don'ts of parenting, all right? So it's going to turn into a bitch session a little bit about my dad, but it also, he was not completely the worst. So sometimes I feel, and my mom had to enlighten me on this the other day. So, I've complained about my father a lot this summer, and I'm still annoyed with the fact that he didn't really care about my time that I was trying to invest when I'd go over there and try to help him out of the home. He's also still trying to get out of his assisted living places, and now he's still in boxes. He won't let me take anything out of the boxes unless it's one little thing that I got to go over there and search for. I give myself a 2-hour limit when I go over there. I was over there on Sunday, and we didn't get very much done. I was able to shave his face and cut his hair. I said, how about a shower? He has not had a shower since he's lived there. He moved in on August 28th. Today is October 4th. And actually, it's the morning of the 5th at this point. So that's a lot of days. That's like 5.5 weeks with no shower. To his credit, I don't really smell much, but because he doesn't move much, so I don't think he's building up a lot of, smells. But I was like, so we're in the shower. I did the haircut in the shower. He's like, this would be the most convenient place. I was like, yeah, let's do it there. Cut his hair, shaved his beard, got his shirt off because it was covered in hair. So all he had on was sweats, nothing else. And he's sitting in his shower chair. It's like, this would be a really good time to take a shower. I'll just take your pants off. Let's go. He's like, no. And I understand. I get it. And then maybe I'll be there someday. I hope I won't, to be honest, where you need that level of help. And I do. I'm trying to be respectful about it, but I'm also like, dude, when push comes to shove, you need the help, and let's just get you wet, man. let's just take a quick shower. I've seen your parts. You've walked around naked before, or sometimes gravity takes over, and I've seen stuff through your underwear. Let's just get this done. And he's just like, no. And I get it. Like I say, the pride thing, I understand. No matter how old you are, you're probably gonna have some substance of some semblance of that, I should say. So I get it, but I still, when it came down to it, it's like, I really want to get it done. We didn't. So here we are. But yeah, so I wanted to bitch a little bit more about the food thing. I'm really not happy that this literally made me sick because he gave me something. And like I said, this is half on me. Because he's done this before. He's given me really old shit before. Like, I think I showed it to my mom. This is maybe a year or two ago. He gave me some pudding, like dried pudding that you just mix milk. It was, and like I said, this is a couple of years ago. So it was like, let's say 2018, 2019. Pudding that expired in 2009. 2009, a decade-old pudding. And I'm like, oh, geez. It was kind of funny. It's like you go back in time to see how things were packaged 10 years ago. Slightly different. Less plastic, believe it or not. What else there was another one. Oh, shoot. It's probably not entering my mind because I'm on 3 hours sleep. But this package of rice, and he's like, well, it's old, but it's not that old, and I may have mentioned this actually earlier in the summer, but it was vacuum packed, so he said it should be fine. And to be fair, maybe when something's I know when something's vacuum packed, it's gonna last longer, but still, this was expired in 2003, and he just gave this to me this summer. So it was 18-year-old rice that he thought was okay for me and my children to consume. And obviously I didn't tell him that I threw it away, but Logan and I had a good laugh about that when that happened. So I don't really know. I kind of started talking about my mom enlightening me as to, sometimes you should go easier on your dad. He did a lot of things wrong, but he also did stay here for you. And that is a big deal. And I do need to sometimes just draw back and kind of remove myself from the situation I'm in. Because the situation I am in is that I'm it for him. I really am. I'm the only person he's got at this point. And that's got to be hard for him because he's seen that I'm not his biggest fan for not just this summer, but quite a while. He did make a lot of mistakes when I was growing up and even well into adulthood and even recently. However, my mom did point out, he stayed here for you. And she said, once we got divorced, especially once I was remarried, which was all very quickly, all that happened so fast, that he could have easily gone back to New York, where he loved New York back then, and he still claims to love it now. Frankly, I think he should have gone back years ago, but for my childhood, it was good that he stayed there for me, or here for me, I should say, here in Colorado. So she thank you, Mom, for pointing that out, and it helped me gain some perspective, and it was important that he was here for me, even if it wasn't the best. He was here, and he did stick around, so that was good. There's some do's and don'ts of parenting. Don't give your kids even a year-old expired food. Just throw it away, okay? If you really want to help them, go buy them a jar of Pace Picani sauce. Give it to them. Just spring the $2 or $3 that is, so your son doesn't make terrible videos in the middle of the night. Don't say horrible comments to your son on his wedding day. Don't demean him and disrespect him as a man. However, do stick around. Do build some memories. And I still have a lot of decent memories about him, especially when I was a kid, but even recently, it hasn't all been bad. And so thank you, Mom, for making me realize that, especially something I needed to cling to here in the middle of the night. I got to get up in an hour and a half. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fall asleep again. But here I am. I don't have too much to say. I'll probably just wrap this up now. I do not look good. I don't know what to do about these bags under my eyes, but I'm not a cosmetic surgery type of guy. Just a 54-year-old man who doesn't look as good as he'd like to. But like I said, low on sleep, so maybe I'll look a little better tomorrow. Thanks, you guys, for once again tuning in. I hope you enjoyed parts 1 and 2 of this middle of the night existential and anatomical crisis. I didn't have to throw up. I didn't even have diarrhea, but I just had a pretty bad stomachache for like the last couple hours. Anyway, that's probably way more than you want to hear, as usual, right? I don't know how I do these things, to be honest. 10 minutes a day doesn't sound like a lot, but it really is a lot just to babble about stuff. And you guys have seen like just a couple videos ago when I was really going to do a lot of stuff about Ted Cruz. It ended up just being a rant about Republicans in this country, and it went all over the place. But frankly, I don't have time to really do a good video every time. Sometimes I'm just like, oh, I got to do my video today, and it turns into something like this. So I appreciate you few listeners or watchers that have supported me. Jennifer, Janky Jank, Joelle, you all begin with J's. Joelle's my mom. Thank you so much. Kathleen, if you watched, thank you. I'm trying to think of anyone else that watches regularly. If I missed you, I'm sorry, but we're usually in the 3 to 4 view mark, so I think I got y'all. There we go. Once again, I babbled to make it close to 10 minutes. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully I have something interesting to talk about. All right, you guys, have a great day. Love you. Bye.